Shit. Thought I updated the dashboard before I went live. Apparently not. 1 second, folks. I'll just use that. I'll just co-op that. And it looks like we're all up and running. And fucking Clue PC audio is not going through. Great. Clue, why? Also, the iTunes music's not going through, but... give me 1 second, folks. I will get music up and running. Heck, damn it. Alright. There it goes. There's that. And Clue's working. Good. And we'll start with just whatever we end up on. Surprisingly enough, no 0-1 to talk about this week on the podcast, because it's not subbed yet. Surprisingly enough, no one subbed it. Rider Time's like a few episodes behind. Getem Corp, I think, tweeted an image from the episode today, but they did not tweet the subs for the episode. Overtime's not done yet. They did do Rhea Solger this week, so I watched that. Okay. I saw that like Guysorg was apparently trending on Twitter in Japan, like really big yesterday, and I'm like, you know, this episode's pretty good. Unfortunately, it's 30 plus episodes into the series, and I'm like, it has been like aggressively mediocre at every point before now. So I honestly don't know. That's just my feeling. Hello? Hello? Alright, that works. Not quite, but I'll take it. That's just kind of my feeling about Freeze Logo. Just like, this episode was pretty good. This whole Nada, like, Guysorg arc is pretty good. I wish this was earlier in the season. I wish we did more stuff to set up Nada, his relationship to Bomba, which I guess will carry over into the next, like, set of the episodes. I wish this was more tied to what feels like should be the main plot of the series, but isn't, because, like, there is no main plot of this fucking series, I feel like. There is no forward progression in this series. There's more or less we've been in the same position that we've been in since episode fucking 1. Nothing's changed. So yeah. That's just my feeling. Well, I guess Mustard went nowhere. We can accuse Scarlet. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! I get to meme! I like it when I get to meme and glue. Scarlet, and she did it with an unk. Not that unk, a different unk. Damn it. Damn it, you destroyed my memes. No. Oh hey, Tommy's doing some Mario Maker 2 at the moment. I guess he's still chipping away at the Mario Maker 2 setup he's doing. I do need to break down at some point and pick up, like, not like a powered external hard drive like I have for all the games and like what I record to. I need like another like portable external hard drive that's probably about 1 terabyte in size to like dump a bunch of archive video files I have. Because I refuse to not be that person who archives shit. Like, I know I don't really need to at this point. I think we're kind of in an okay position where I don't have to super worry about that, but, like, still, just in case. I feel like I need that clip of, like, John with someone being like, well, did you get the digital version of this? And he just cuts to his webcam being like, what about this picture makes you think that I do get things digitally? And it's just him and all his fucking games behind him, which I'm just like, well, technically I have that if you have a camera. If I had a webcam, like, you could maybe see my one shelf of video games behind me. Because I am one of those people who just like, I'd rather have physical if I can help it. I really would. I'm not gonna lie, if I had the means in the space, like, I would not mind, like, getting old video games for consoles that I grew up with. Like, I wouldn't mind that. It'd be expensive, but it'd be neat to play some of this stuff on, like, original hardware. That, or, for me at least, like, get a setup to where, like, even if I am, like, emulating stuff, it is, like, in a console kind of setup, like, get some kind of, like, RetroPie sort of situation, which, like, I could theoretically do that with an Arduino, but I don't think that's, like, theoretically possible. I don't think the code's compatible. Because I also still have an Arduino Mega that I've done nothing with. But when I wrapped up my final project. But that's going nowhere. And it's a shame I cannot... It's a shame Tommy didn't get to play Teamfight Tactics last night. Because I honestly thought Teamfight Tactics was like... I like Teamfight Tactics, I like the core concept of it. I just wish the shop was more cooperative with you at times, and I wish I felt like I was beaten by skill and not by RNG. Because sometimes I feel like I am beaten simply because I am not getting the things I need in the shop. It doesn't feel like the shop is curating itself according to, like, the deck I'm building. And it's not like it needs to, like, super curate it where it only gives me stuff, but I wish it would give me stuff that's more in line with what I have. Oh, Bandai Candy Toy Blog posting their calendar. I was about to say, AI01 just came out, like, only like 11 o'clock in the morning tomorrow in Japan, so, like, I was kind of expecting it to, like, my 01 complete to ship today, but it has not yet. It'll probably ship overnight. Or, okay, it won't ship to me overnight, it will start shipping. It will start its shipment process, like, overnight, tonight. Kind of gonna scroll through the rest of the list. What? Oh, this is the next... Okay, the next mini pasta doesn't have a date yet. I'll show you Peach. I'll show you Peach didn't do it. Yeah, tomorrow, after I get everything highlighted, I'm gonna test the game I'm wanting to stream, the Transformers game I want to stream, like, on the Wednesdays at the moment. I'm gonna test to see if that's up and running and working on the PlayStation 2 emulator I got. If that runs fine, it should hopefully run fine. Hopefully without any issues like the Resident Evil 4 one I ran into that was like, oh, this is a problem. This is extremely a problem here. Fuck. Let me just do this shit blind. Yeah, as long as that runs fine. We'll be able to stream that Wednesday. And then I also need to get the game installed that I want to do on the pre-shows going forward. Which if we do that, I might bump the pre-show start time like back an hour to like 9 instead of 10. Because I'm not sure how much progress we'll get done in an hour on a game, I think it's called Surviving Mars? It's more or less a game where you try to colonize Mars. And I got it for free on the Epic Game Store, so I'm kinda want to try it out. See how far we get. Because otherwise, like, I don't really have anything, like, consistent to do on those days. Since Minecraft is a bit borked at the moment. Or is extremely borked because of my own stupidity. God damn it. Can't even meme with myself. I have to actually play the game. At least we eliminated 3 suspects, so now we're down to like a 30-30-30 split. Yeah, I don't have anything consistent. Like, the only other idea I've had for like a consistent pre-show is more or less a SNES roulette, to where I would make a roulette board of all of the SNES ROMs I have, since I have, like, I think the entire library of SNES ROMs. We just make a roulette board of it, and we just spin the wheel, and whatever comes up for that pre-show, we do it. And we'll take it off the board, and then we just roll something else the next day. So that's like two games a week for however many SNES games there were. I would need to make sure to curate it, but like even if it's not like that, because we might continue some of them like the next day or like for a while. I'm honestly kind of expecting to get an email from Ami like at some point before we're done for the night, just as a hey, we have shipped your figures. Which I was thinking about it because like Soda Pop has their like small condensed news breakdown of Soto and Candy Toy related stuff today, as they usually do. For the most part, sometimes they miss the Sunday and it goes to Monday, and then the podcast kind of goes to the next day. But they had that, and they were talking about AI02, which has Freezing Bear in it. So for AI02, if you're interested, folks, you're getting 01 Flaming Tiger, 01 Freezing Bear, Vulcan Punching Kong, Valkyrie Rushing Cheetah, and Grease Perfect Kingdom from the V Cinema. All in 02. And normally, if you're just getting like one box from each of these sets, you wouldn't have one for Flaming Tiger and Freezing Bear. But a complete set, like they've been doing, like they did for AI01, would give you the extra body, which would put the set at like a 10 figure or 10 box set, since Soto splits their figures into a armor and body system, where one box is the armor, one box is the body. But I'm not sure like what a case assortment would be for this, because normally, for reference, how you would buy Soto on a place like AmiAmi or Hobby Link Japan or something like that, like when it comes out, you're normally buying what is, I'm going to call a case assortment, because that's kind of something I'm used to seeing from like US distribution, from like Lightning Collection and like Hot Wheels and that kind of stuff, of just like, this is a case, essentially. A case of Soto figures. Okay, Game Professor, which Romeo... Oh, Rodeo and Juliet. Okay, I'm just like, which Romeo and Juliet movie? Because I saw In Juliet, and I immediately filled in Romeo. It's like, oh no, Rodeo and Juliet. Oh. Oh. Hoo hoo. Anyway, a case assortment would give you, like, doubles of something. For instance, I believe... I'm trying to think of an example. Like, a Geo assortment of figures would give you, like, an extra of a certain figure. I can't think of a Soto example offhand. The only example I can think of is recently is the Lightning Collection one for, like, Wave 3, I think, where you have 3 of 2 figures, and then 1 each of the other 2 figures of the wave, of the 4-figure set. And that's a case assortment, and that's what you normally get for Soto. And that's what's on AmiAmi right now for AI01, is a 12-box that is a case assortment, and that gives you extra bodies, I believe, or it would give you extra of something. What they're doing this year for 01 is that they're selling a complete set. And it has everything you need. Nothing extra. Nothing ancillary. It's everything you need. So, for the 01 case, well, AI01, it gives you 3 01 bodies and a Vulcan body, and then it gives you armors for Shooting Wolf Vulcan, Biting Shark 01, Flying Falcon 01, and Rising Hopper 01. Okay. That's an extremely strong guess. Let's see where we end up. If anywhere. Nowhere. Fucking course. Thanks, Roll. But what I'm curious about with 02, since we have 5 figures, that is... It's a 5-figure set over the course of 9 boxes, since the 01 body is shared. 01 body is the same that you would apply the Flaming Tiger and the Freezing Bear armors onto. I'm wondering if being the keyword, we might not get a complete set, a technical complete set this wave, and it's more just a case of the case assortment is the same as the complete assortment, since it would be a 10-box set. It probably won't be. It will probably be something upward. Probably be maybe 14-box case assortment, and they will still do a complete set that it would just be 10. Pre-orders and that stuff haven't gone up for 02 just yet. I'm guessing it might go up over the next week. I might... Actually, since, Clue is, the most chill thing I play, I can literally do stuff on the side. So let me check. Let me actually check Amazon. Where did he land at? No. Waterfall's out. That would be a no. No? Yeah, no AI 02 just yet. Granted, Ryder's gonna be on the break this next week, so it's possible it might go up, next week or so. Have to wait and see. Because I will definitely have 01, within the next week or so, since I got a decent shipping rate. Tommy's watching Forza. I didn't realize he watched Forza, immediately before the podcast. I figured he'd watch it, some point today. I didn't realize it was, immediately before. Oh my god, he's taking the Thai approach to his podcast. But to be fair, it's not a bad thing. It probably helps that, I'm the one doing the notes, the show notes for TGSR, so I am required to watch it not on the same day if I can help it. That way I can do the notes in a reasonable amount of time. I usually end up, unfortunately, I fell into the habit of I will watch Forza for the podcast on Saturday. I will do the notes Sunday, middle of the day-ish, and then we record that same day. I'm trying to get out of that habit and watch the show kind of on one of the 2 off days that we have on Monday or Tuesday, or at some point during the week, and maybe do the notes like on Saturday. If we're not doing TGS, or like Friday or something. To do them in advance. So I don't feel like I'm kind of rushing to do notes, even though I don't really need to. I have not bothered with custom alerts. I should. Or not custom alerts, custom statuses on Discord. Sphinx. Sphinxy! Let's go Mustard and Monk. I confirm Mustard. That confirms Sphinx is not the weapon. One, three. Yeah, I definitely want to pick up AI02. It's AI02 probably when it comes out, because 01 kind of gives us like main form 01, main form Vulcan, and a couple of 01 form changes. 02 will give us kind of the rest of 01's main form changes at the moment, plus the main form change for Vulcan, and then Valkyrie, and then, hey, here's a Grease Perfect Kingdom on the side. Which, like, I wouldn't mind. It maybe will proc me to decide to pick up Prime Rogue off of Monarake, because it's up there. It's like 20 or so bucks. I think it might be a little higher than that, but, like, it's cheap. Or it's not cheap. It's reasonable and findable for something that was, I believe, a magazine special. So, like, it's acquirable. That way I've got all of the final forms that are essentially displayed at the end of Perfect Kingdom. Like, the only thing I would be missing is from that is, like, Crossavolt, if I really want it. Well, like, Crossavolt looks good, but I'm not, like, super need it. Yeah, and all the stuff that's came out of Lightning Collection, it's got reminded by Living Ranger Key Josh on Twitter, just like, yeah, the Lightning Collection is in a fucking mess of sorts in terms of, like, okay, we just had Wave 3 revealed and announced, and then shown at retail, and apparently has an earlier release date than it's saying. And then we have Wave 4 is coming fucking fall of next year, which is like, what the fuck? And then Hasbro's kind of going, yo, we promise we will have stuff between now and then for Lightning Collection. And I'm like, okay, you gonna talk about that at all? No? Okay. You want to talk about that? Maybe? No? You wanna not give PR answers to fucking to some very legitimate questions that are being asked of you this weekend when you've decided to like tip the bed and just throw everybody in the confusion over like how Lightning Collection is being treated at the moment? No? You want to bullshit everybody by saying that you have no plans for how these waves are done, except you clearly do? Just fuck sakes, Hasbro, come on. I wouldn't say this is the reason I don't care for the Lightning Collection at the moment, because the Lightning Collection looks good for someone who, if you are looking for Sentai/Power Ranger figures, like, the Lightning Collection, I think, is your one and only option at the moment, unless somehow, like, Super Shoto takes off and kind of becomes the main candy toy line for Sentai figure arts, and, oh, look, there's your Power Ranger figure arts as well. Or, not figure arts, figures. Wow, the only thing I don't have marked up there is Airstrip. Okay, so, Mustard, I guess Pistol is our next best option. Hello, Airstrip. And Pistol. Hell yeah. Final accusation. Mustard. Pistol. Airstrip. Gotcha. Man on Vampire Castle. Like, my reason for not getting anything from Lightning Collection at the moment and not really caring about it is because there's just nothing I like in terms of Power Ranger seasons that's being represented in Lightning Collection in any real feasible manner. Like, In Space is a season I remember, and I remember liking, and that has 2 of the Psycho Rangers at the moment. Lost Galaxy, I believe I liked, which only has 1, or no, it's got 2 figures because it has Red in Magnet Defender. Time Force will have Jen, I believe, in like wave 5 or 6, in like a future wave down the line, which right now is looking like next year. I'm trying to remember what else. RPM has nothing, because fucking course it doesn't. I can't really think of any other seasons off the top of my head. It probably doesn't have that I haven't watched, like, really rewatched any Power Ranger seasons, like, recently. Like, a lot of my remembrance of Power Rangers is mainly from, well, personal remembrances from back when those shows aired. Okay, just tell me that one. I'll take that. I appreciate that. I'll take that. Especially since most of Hands is fucking locations. Hell yeah. Can you guess Rose and Torch? Well, that won't help me, so. And I'll be honest, I haven't really cared about any recent Power Rangers seasons. Like, I have several episodes of Beast Morphers on DVR, but I just have not bothered to watch them. And like, now that the season's on shows on Netflix, like maybe I'll sit down like a Monday or Tuesday and like marathon through it. And then like pick up on wherever that leaves off on my DVR and just be like, okay, now I'm caught up on Beast Morphers. Maybe, depending on if what I watch is good or not. Like, if not, I will probably care about Lightning Collection Beast Morphers because it's like, hey, I like Go Busters. I would like some Go Busters figures. Oh, look, here are Go Buster figures. And also, just for reference, like, even Beast Morphers is not, like, fully represented yet in terms of the full team, because, like, Silver and Yellow are still not in the line. And considering how the line's being treated at the moment, I would not be surprised if Yellow is the last one. The literal third main ranger of the fucking team is the last one, because fucking, like, either retailers or Hasbro or both are scared of making female figures because they won't sell. Because of very outdated notions on how figures are done, on how toys are sold. That has more or less just perpetuated itself ad nauseum for an eternity. Well, we can't dunk Scarlet in jail. Let's see if we can dunk ourselves in jail. Yeah, I got opinions about Lightning Collection at the moment and how Hasbro's doing its stuff with it, where it's just like, because I literally showed my mom the other day, as I was gonna, because she came and asked me about like Hot Wheels case assortments, because she works at Walmart at the moment, so she was unboxing a bunch of Hot Wheels boxes and kind of asked me about the super treasure hunts in those. And like how do you know like if you have one and stuff? So I've just pulled up like the one YouTube I have for like Hot Wheels and stuff and been like, all right, what's the case letter? This one? Okay, pull up the video, go through the description information, see what the Super Treasure Hunt is, pull that information up, being like, did you remember seeing this? No. Okay, then you didn't see it. And I even asked her like the Lightning Collection situation of since like they popped up in Oklahoma, it's just like, did you see these? Just see, sometimes has to work the toy aisle, other times she doesn't. Okay. Interesting. Anywho. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can eliminate Crypt. It's one of 3 locations, so we might as well. So, ourselves, and a steak. And it's Crypt. We are down to 3. But yeah, the distribution on Lightning Collection figures is like extremely prominently MMPR. Because of course it is. And I understand why. It's stupid, still. Because you're nostalgia locking your friend and into... Because it's a nostalgia lock. And it annoys me because I'm one of those people who doesn't fondly remember MMPR. I barely remember actually watching MMPR. I know I watched MMPR. Wait, never mind. I just saw Graveyard, so gotta knock that out. Let's not get a false positive here. It's like, I get it. I get the MMPR situation, but fuck me sideways if I just don't care. It's kind of how I feel about Transformers, because I'm one of those people that's an older Transformers fan. But my introduction to Transformers was Beast Wars, not G1, because I'm a 90s kid. So Beast Wars was the show I grew up with. It's the show I love. For reference, Beast Wars still holds up immensely well. Probably more so than G1 at this point. Banquet Hall. Fuck it. let's just keep knocking these out. Orchid. Steak. Banquet Hall. You have one of these cards, or none of these cards. Let's find out which one. What are you willing to show me? Steak, of course. So yeah, as a Transformers fan, I see all of the G1, the G1 material that gets put out these days, and I don't have investment in it outside of if it's interesting on its own. Because I don't have that nostalgia for G1 because it just doesn't exist. I don't have nostalgia for Optimus Prime. I have nostalgia for Optimus Primal. I don't have nostalgia for the gray, always angry Megatron. I have nostalgia for the fucking 3D chess. For fucking 3D chess, Master Manipulator, yes! Megatron. That's what I have nostalgia for. Is those characters. And, those characters aren't represented in most Transformers media. It's more going back to the G1 well, and while Transformers has had different takes on different material over the course of its time, it's also been a case of Beast Wars ideas haven't been revisited at all. Those characters haven't been revisited since that time period. Hell, they're only just now doing Masterpiece Transformers of actual Beast Wars characters. And it's 30 plus characters at this point before we finally hit Beast Wars. And I'm just up the library. Oh shit. We got a weapon. And we don't have a suspect. As we can't dunk ourselves in jail. Damn it. Why do you make it where I can't dunk myself in jail? I have dunked myself in jail with every other Orchid skin. I want to dunk myself in jail with this Orchid skin. Yeah. It just feels... It feels weird to be kind of an older fan, but to be of a fan of a certain era. For instance, I'm a wrestling fan. If all my wrestling references on several different streams have not given that away, yes, I'm a wrestling fan. But I'm an old Attitude Era WWE fan. And more specifically, I'm an old, like, layer era, attitude era fan. So, like, I think my most prominent memories of WWE are, like, Attitude Era transitioning into, like, the Ruthless Aggression Era. So, like, when Angle started popping up and becoming relevant, when Triple H and Rock are kind of, or when, like, Rock and Austin are kind of on their way out. And, like, Triple H and Angle are kind of taking prominence. Or Triple H is, like, really becoming prominent, and Angle is becoming prominent. Like, when Triple H starts Evolution. Like, one of my most prominent memories as, like, pay-per-view wise is watching the 6-man Hell in a Cell match with, like, Kurt Angle, Rock, Austin, Triple H, Rikishi. Like, that's one of my most prominent pay-per-view memories of watching a pay-per-view, because I remember watching it on a VHS that's from somebody else at my grandparents' house. So yeah, that's, like, where my nostalgia is as an old wrestling fan. So, like, when I see Rock and Austin come out, hey, I'm happy to see them. But I'm also of the mindset of, like, I wish I was more of a fan of the current era people who are not being written well. Because I don't feel like they're getting to be as over as, or getting at the kind of pushes that, you know, the people I grew up with got. Okay, that leaves us 50-50 on suspect. And a 3-way split on location. Like, I don't think Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns have gotten anywhere close to getting to be as much of a character and much of a character as, like, Rock or Austin got to be. I don't think Braun Strowman has got to be anywhere close to interesting as, like, a Taker or a Kane or anyone else like that. Like, wrestling is, like, it is no question that, like, if you, like, WWE's writing is just not that good these days. And if you're an older wrestling fan, you can clearly see that. So, I think that's why I'm not that mindful of nostalgia, because I've seen what being super hard on nostalgia will do to your company and do to your product, and why So I'm like, please don't drown yourself in nostalgia. Please don't drown your product in nostalgia, because I see what that does to you, like, to something creatively. It weeds out anything new, and you have to always rely on the old stuff, and the old stuff is only getting older, and the people who care about that stuff are also getting older, and at some point they won't care anymore, or that they either won't care anymore or they won't be around. Or they won't be enough of them to keep you viable. So you always have to be trying new ideas, trying new things. That eliminates Amulet. That eliminates Throne Room. Which leaves us 50-50 on location. It's probably Banquet Hall. Yeah, I've been very ranty tonight on a variety of things. I guess I'm just in the mood to just talk shop about stuff. I guess I get on, like, why I'm complaining about Hasbro and stuff is with that. It's just like, oh no, it's a risk. Yeah, everything's a fucking risk when it comes to business. You can't avoid risk. It's just how much risk are you willing to take to do something? Do you really believe in something? Then take that fucking risk. You are a multi-million-dollar company. You have less of a reason to take a risk anymore than, like, a smaller company. No, you do. That's the entire point of being a multi-million-dollar company, is that you can take risk on smaller projects because you have the money to be okay when things go bad. You have the ability to say, oh, this fucked up, but it won't lose us that much money. We'll gain it back from our stalwarts and our, like, go-tos. That will always make us money. That's the point. That's the point of a business. Granted, I think businesses have gotten to the point of just like, oh, we can't take risks, because if we take risks, then the shareholders won't have their money anymore. Ah, you had Crowbar and Peacock. Okay. Yay, another opportunity to dunk Scarlet in jail. You know, I just realized, and it's extremely dumb that I did, but with Max Ryusoul red in like 2 weeks for Ryusoulger, that means every red Dino Ranger has a power-up. Or every red even red Power Ranger. Every red Sentai member, like, technically has an upgraded form of some capacity. Like Tyranno Ranger / like Red Mighty Morphin Ranger, like, that's the most, like, doesn't quite have one technically, because it's just combining Red's the Green Ranger's powers with Red's. So technically not, but oh wow, our cards are like split evenly. Also, damn it, Scarlet! Urgh, I can't dunk Scarlet in jail because we have that card. Damn it. Damn it, I can't get Scarlet for an eternity unless I want to eliminate information. Damn. Oh well. Oh hey, Minecraft mod starting to put in the Force Risers. Put in Jin Hirobi and 001. Nice. Very nice. Very peachy. I mean, I know where this is ending. Extremely so, since you said to pick all 3 cards that I have. Thanks, Green. I appreciate the non-information you gave me there. Thanks. Ah, wow, we can practically go anywhere. Let's go Main Street. Well, we must pick ourselves. And we did it with a pickaxe. We did it Minecraft style. We did not do it Minecraft style on Main Street. Okay. We could have still done it Minecraft style. There's still that option. Also, it looks like Get 'em Corp got it subbed. I wonder if it was subbed and it was on like their torrent feed or something like that, and they just didn't tweet it out. So I guess what I'm like probably downloading tonight and watching before I go to bed is that. Okay. I thought for some reason I was on the wrong one. I was not. I really enjoyed 01. It is so nice to have a really good writer series on a writing level and a character level that's so good. And like, goddamn it, this cast is wonderful. Like, Jin and Hirobi work as villains because they're kind of mysterious, but they're also like intriguing, and they have their own like comedy buddy now with the Dodo Maverick. Okay, they just tweeted it out. Okay, so they just got it subbed. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want Soto to do Mr. Assassin. I require Dodo Maverick. Can you get me Dodo Maverick? You did fucking like 2 waves plus a figure of fucking another writers for Geo for Geo fans. Can you do Dodo Assassin for me? I will take Dodo Assassin. He has been wonderful, and he's only been in 2 episodes, and I'm like, can you give me him? I like him. Well, we've been trying to dunk ourselves in jail all night. Let's go visit jail, at least. I refuse to not guess myself until I am told otherwise. That is how this works. It is self-sabotage, yes, but I can still win the game. Okay, weapon. So we did not shoot a man in jail. Or, we did not shoot a man. Yeah, Dodo Assassin's been great, and he's only been in 2 episodes. Izu has been wonderful, not only as a forefront character, but as this wonderful little, like, you have to, like, pay attention to the backgrounds of just, like, look at the shit Izu does in backgrounds. And it's wonderful to watch. I'm just like, God damn it, you're adorable, and I will hate the fucking day that they fucking try to turn you into a Maverick. Because it is going to break my heart. If they have to, like, actually kill you. And reset you back. Unless by some fucking miracle you're immune. Which, now that I think about it, I wonder if they implied that there's some type of immunity this week with the Doctor. That's something I have to look out for this episode and they call attention to, because I feel like they did.